This is Ron Kelleher with the Inspired Leadership Podcast, episode number 548. Today's episode is entitled, Do You Know the Power of I Will Be With You in Your Life?
Hello, and welcome to Inspired Leadership, the podcast for Christian leaders in the marketplace who want to be the best leaders they can be. And now your host, Ron Kelleher.
In the dynamic and ever-evolving business landscape, Christian professionals often encounter numerous transitions, challenges, and moments of uncertainty. Whether it's a change in leadership, navigating through tough times, facing fierce competition, or experiencing doubts about the future, the journey can sometimes feel overwhelming. However, as followers of Christ, we have the extraordinary promise of God's steadfast presence. And today we'll examine how biblical examples of God's assurance, spoken to individuals facing diverse circumstances, can inspire and guide us as Christian professionals on our business journeys. First up is leadership transitions, trusting in God's guidance. When God spoke to Moses from a burning bush, commissioning him to lead the Israelites out of Egypt, Moses expressed doubts about his ability to fulfill this monumental task. In response, God assured Moses in Exodus 3:12, saying, I will be with you, and provided a sign of his presence. Similarly, after Moses' death, God spoke to Joshua, who was about to lead the Israelites into the Promised Land, encouraging him to be strong and courageous, saying in Joshua 1:9, the Lord your God will be with you. These examples demonstrate that during times of leadership transition, we can place our trust in God's guidance, relying on His unwavering presence to navigate unfamiliar territory with confidence and strength. Second, times of challenges, drawing strength from God. The Israelites faced numerous difficulties and trials throughout their journey, yet God reassured them of His constant presence and protection. In Isaiah 43:2, God said, I will be with you, promising to be with them even amid overwhelming circumstances like passing through water and fire. Similarly, when Gideon doubted God's presence and questioned his mission, God assured him, saying, I will be with you, and promised victory in Judges 6:16. These accounts remind us that we can draw strength from God's faithful presence in times of challenges. He stands by our side, equipping us with resilience and courage to overcome obstacles and to persevere. Number 3, moments of doubt or uncertainty, resting in God's assurance. Isaac, facing opposition and challenges, received assurance from God in Genesis 26:24. God said, I will be with you and bless you, just as He has promised Isaac's father Abraham. Similarly, in 2 Samuel 7:9, God acknowledged His presence with David, saying, I have been with you, assuring him of a lasting dynasty. These examples teach us that we can find solace in God's covenant with us in times of doubt or uncertainty. God's unwavering presence provides us with a firm foundation, enabling us to face uncertainties confidently, knowing He is with us. And number 4, overcoming fear, restoring confidence through God's promised presence. In the competitive landscape of the business world where rivals and competitors vie for success, it's easy to lose confidence and even feel fearful. However, the story of Gideon in the book of Judges reminds us of God's restorative power. When Gideon doubted his ability to confront the Midianites, God assured him, saying, I will be with you. As Christian professionals, we can take solace in knowing that God is on our side. With His guidance, we can face our competitors fearlessly, trusting in His provision as wisdom. We can find victory amid fierce competition by aligning our efforts with His plans and relying on His unwavering strength. Our confidence is restored through God's promise, enabling us to overcome challenges and achieve success. In conclusion, as Christian professionals, we're not left to navigate the intricacies of the business world alone. God's faithful presence is an anchor in times of transition, challenges, competition, doubt, and uncertainty. The examples we find in the Bible remind us of His unwavering commitment to be with His people. By embracing God's assurance and seeking His guidance, we can lead with confidence, overcoming obstacles, and find strength and purpose in our professional journeys. As we entrust our business endeavors to God, may His presence be the cornerstone of our success, giving us the strength and resilience to impact the business world with integrity and grace. Remember, He says to us today, "I will be with you." Well, that's it for this week. And as always, questions and comments are welcome. Have you relied on God's promise, "I will be with you," in your life? I'd love it if you'd come over to the website at ronkelleher.com/episode number 548 and leave me a question or a comment. And as always, before we go, I'd like to ask you to do me a quick favor. That is to hop on over to whatever podcast service you're listening to this on. Leave a ranking for the show and a comment if you wish. It really does help us get the show into the hands of more and more people. So I thank you in advance for that and pray that God would help us all to be the powerful and the inspired leaders He intends us to be. That's it for this episode of Inspired Leadership. You'll find a complete transcript of this episode on my website at www.ronkelleher.com. My prayer now is that you'll go out and be the powerful, inspired leader that God intends us to be.
Thanks for listening to the Inspired Leadership Podcast at www.ronkelleher.com.